Hey YouTube, it's Christabel back for another video, and today we're unleashing that dragon, baby. House of the Dragon out already. I've been seeing reactions all over YouTube, trying not to get spoiled, so I thought, you know what, let's get straight into this before episode 2, because I don't have the benefit of having Game of Thrones on my channel already, so yeah, hella looking forward to this. Just to give you a quick background on how I stand with Game of Thrones. Loved it. It's one of my top 3 shows, I'd say, after The Wire. Maybe my second best show. So yeah, loved everything about it. The first half was just political and dialogue and, you know, conflict and violence and all the rest of it. Yeah, the second half was more heart wrenching, and you know, it wasn't the same dialogue, it was different, but I still loved it. The big time jumps didn't bother me. Had a bit of an issue with episode 6 of the final season, but you know, got to get over these things. So yeah, new slate, new show. So excited to just have this for my channel. Let's do this together. If you want to do full reactions, you can check out my Patreon, but let's crack on without further ado. House of the Dragon, episode 1, season 1. Let's get it, yo. Is that it? Let's fucking get that shit. Season 1. House of the Dragon, season 1, episode 1. Let's get it.
The Prince Heirs be made Prince of Dragonstone.
No surprises there.
A woman would not inherit the Iron Throne.
172 years before Daenerys was born. Okay. First dragon. Look at that. It's so different. It's giving me dinosaur vibes. The shape is so different. I wonder if there's going to be like different shapes and types, like dinosaurs, like, you know.
Cyrax is growing quickly. She'll soon be as large as Caraxes. That's almost larger
Cyrax.
than
Oh, he's got a little saddle. Is that a saddle? If you hear a little whirling in the background, I've got a fan on because it's so warm here at the moment. We've just come out of a heat wave, but it's still quite hot. So yeah, I've got a fan on. It's on quiet mode, but apologies if you can still hear it.
How long?
It's a mum.
I don't need mothering, Rhaenyra.
But here you are, surrounded by attendants, all focused on the babe.
You will lie in this bed soon enough, Rhaenyra. This discomfort is how you
Rhaenyra.
serve the realm.
I'd rather serve as a knight and ride to battling glory.
You remind me of someone we know.
The tourney will take the better part of a week. Before the games are over, my son will be born, and the whole realm will celebrate.
We have no way of predicting the sex of the child.
Of course, no maesters capable of rendering an opinion free of conditions, are they now? There's a boy in the Queen's belly. I know it.
Okay, so it's the same thing we're dealing with here.
Does my father
Does she feel invisible because he's waiting for her son?
Be good.
Wow,
That's right.
look at the throne. Show me that again. Swords. Okay, so when Daenerys said 1,000 swords, this is a closer to it. Maybe this is more. Is this more like what it describes in the book, like the throne, or have they just embellished on it? Because that looks mad. Looks cool though.
I brought you something.
Good casting again, with makeup and everything.
Do you know what
So
it is?
Targaryen.
Now, you and I both own a small piece of our ancestry.
You're worried your father is about to overshadow you with a son.
I only worry for my mother. I hope for my father that he gets a son. As long as I can recall it's all he's wanted.
You aren't worried about your position.
I like this position, it's quite comfortable.
Get what it is.
Posse.
Sent inquiries to the Citadel. They are searching the text for similar cases.
It's a small cut from sitting a throne. It's nothing.
Looks infected.
Heavy stresses prepared for the birth.
Don't tell me he's gonna die soon.
The mind can.
Might I suggest cauterization?
Cauterization would be a ice course of treatment.
Painful.
It will be painful.
Would it kill infection?
You do understand that nothing will cause the babe to grow a cock if it does not already possess one.
This child's a boy, Emma.
Yeah.
I'm certain of it.
It's a girl.
I've never been
Can tell.
of anything.
I've lost one babe in the cradle, had 2 stillbirths and 2 pregnancies ended well before their term.
5.
That's 5 in twice as many years. I know it is my duty to provide you an heir.
Yeah, it's taken a toll on her, and it's a lot to lose all those babies.
My brother's city has fallen into squalor. Crime of every breed has been allowed to thrive. No longer. Beginning tonight, King's Landing will learn to fear the color gold.
Whoa, why? They're doing the same. The fuck? Because that is nuts. So are these actual, like, thieves and violators?
Brother?
Damon.
Still got blood on your
Saying
face.
something about my impunity.
The city watch is not a sword to be wielded at your whim. They're an extension of the crown.
The watch was enforcing the Crown's laws. Our city should be safe for all its people.
I agree. I just hope you don't have to maim half of my city to achieve this.
If only the prince would show the same devotion to his lady wife as he does his work, your grace. But you've not been seen in the Vale.
What's that got to do with what we're talking about, bro?
My bronze bitch, your own lady wife passed recently. Did she not?
Otto.
Below the belt. What's that got to... Come on, we digress, guys.
Perhaps you're not ready to move on just yet.
We're talking about the violence.
You know
What's
how
your
my
wife's
brother
got to do with it?
fought for
The king has got a nice disposition. He seems thoughtful, like not particularly nasty. Just a nice guy, which is a good thing, right? Which makes me think he's not going to last very long.
You are Demon Targaryen, rider of caresses, wielder of dark Caesar. The king cannot replace you.
So he's been feeling insecure about the baby being born.
Queen Emma has begun her labors.
This is the most brutal, barbaric thing ever done in the name of freaking entertainment, for goodness sake.
I would humbly ask for the favor of the queen who never was.
The shade.
Prince Daemon Targaryen chooses Sir Gawain Hightower of Old Town, eldest son of the Hand of the King.
Don't kill his son. Damon's helmet, I have to say, with the wings on the sides popping. But he can't be dead, not from that. Right? Why is she looking at him?
Good luck, my prince.
The infant is in breach, your grace. All attempts to turn the babe have failed.
Oh God.
Do something for her.
We've given her as much milk from the puppy as we can without risking the child.
Oh no. Baby might die. So there'll be no heir, no boy or girl. Yeah, that'll be me. I can't even watch the freaking vomiting.
There is a chance that we can save the child. A technique is taught at the Citadel which involves cutting directly into the womb to free the infant. But the resulting bloodline...
7 house bells.
They'll both die, or the baby can survive. You have to do it. Just speak to her. Any mum in that position
You can save the
will
child.
want her baby to live.
We must...
And you know, this was her final pregnancy, and it's going to be the one that kills her. That's just so fucked up.
Will now tilt.
Her wife is so beautiful. Tell her what's happening.
Serious?
Tell her. Oh my god, she must be freaking out. Oh my gosh. Wow. Come on. If you tell her. Whoa. Riding that like a skateboard, yo. Don't kill the cutie. Ugh. Ugh. That weapon is mad. It's shredding up his bloody shield like a toy. You got your boy.
A new heir, Your Grace.
Bad news travels fast. That reminds me of the aftermath of the spoils of war. The baby died. Wow, that looks mad. That looks so good. It's fucked up.
These recent tragedies have left you without an obvious heir.
The king has an heir, my lord has.
Despite how difficult.
Why are you talking about that now?
It's important the succession be firmly in place, but no one can doubt his ambition.
That chandelier is fire, literally. I love it.
An army 2,000 strong.
An army you gave him, Your Grace. But if the gods should visit some further tragedy on you, either by design or accident, what are you saying?
My brother would murder me.
Well, he hasn't so far. If he's already the heir.
Yes, but not for the throne. King's firstborn child.
Rhaenyra. A girl. No queen has ever sat the Iron Throne.
That is only by tradition and precedent, Lord
If order and stability so concerns this council, then perhaps we shouldn't break 100 years of it by naming a girl heir.
Damon would be a second Maegor.
My wife and son are dead!
You get me, bro. Give it a minute, Ran.
Suffer crows that come to feast on
Sure.
their corpses!
How is his grace?
Very low.
She's got a nervous disposition, the way she picks her fingers and all of that. What's going on with her?
Offer him comfort.
In his chambers.
Offer who comfort? The king?
What to say?
It's not bad.
Bit weird.
Might wear one of your mother's dresses.
Is he trying to pimp out his daughter? No, nothing would surprise me in this show, for real. Why has he sending her to his chambers?
When my mother died, people only ever spoke to me in riddles. All I wanted was for someone to say that they were sorry for what happened to me. I'm very sorry, Your Grace.
The King's sole heir once again.
Goodness.
Have a report I feel compelled to share.
Here we go again.
Last night, Prince Damon bought out one of the pleasure houses on the Street of Silk.
But dream and pray as they all might.
Everyone stopped mid-shag, literally. Okay, like mid-stroke.
Just as the gods take away.
Okay, you know how hard that is to do?
As the king's son.
Styling him the heir for a day.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
No.
We still mourn in our own way, Your Grace.
Mourn.
My family has just been destroyed. But instead of being by my side or Rhaenyra's,
You chose to celebrate your own rise!
Anywhere but by your side. 10 years you've been king, and yet not once have you asked me to be your hand.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm your brother.
You got to be qualified, bro.
Then why do
You're a bit dramatic. You're a bit erratic.
An unwavering and loyal hand.
A cunt.
A C-bomb. What are you gonna do? Is he gonna step to the king?
Grace.
Yeah, little cuts, and I'm thinking, oh, it's just the sound, but why is the throne cutting you? The one on your back from the throne. This one, someone could just leave some poison on the throne and just wait for it to cut you.
Tell me.
Everyone says Targaryens are closer to gods than to men, but they say that because of our dragons.
Targaryen must understand this to be king. Or queen. I have wasted years since you were born, wanting for a son.
Hindsight, eh? That attitude would have saved you your wife. Damn.
Damon's rare.
Not anymore, girl.
But I believe that you...
So is this going to ruin their relationship? Because they seem kind of tight, her and her uncle.
I swear this, by the old gods and the new.
That looks epic. This is a different dragon. Whoa. I love the colouring. Is that a saddle or is that... The effects are magnificent. I want to touch a dragon.
Just to begin with a terrible winter, gusting out of the distant north.
I, Rickon Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Aegon's
Is he talking about
is riding on those winds, and whatever dwells
Great
within
War?
will destroy the world of the living.
The
We
Long
must
Night.
To comes, Rhaenyra. All of Westeros must stand against it. And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire. This secret, it's been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time.
Whoa.
And the Rhoynar, and the first
Colouring, yo. The colouring. I think this is my favourite one so far. It's long body, isn't it? It's very snaky. It's like he's got webs on the back of the legs.
Princess of Dragonstone.
Loving the different shapes and...
To the Iron Throne.
So is he happy, Otto? Comes across as a bit of a schemer. That was an epic opener. And can you believe, again, another mum dying in childbirth? How much is that going to be relevant to the story? I don't think it will be as relevant as previous, because unfortunately the baby died as well. Which is just... it's so tragic. It's like to lose 5 babies and her to say this is the last time, and then for that to be the one that kills her. That is just so... And now he's wise and like, I've wasted my time, I should have made you heir. Because she seems like she's got a really good disposition, Rhaenyra. So yeah, it's a shame that it took his wife dying for him to come to terms with that. Is her, the other person, the other woman that was heir to the throne, will she have an issue? She seemed a little bit salty, if you like, that another woman is given an opportunity that she wasn't given. But who knows? Yeah, Daemon, great casting. He just looks great. Powerful, very commanding, very masculine. I would definitely think he's going to be a problem for the king, though. I wouldn't personally have him as my hand. He doesn't seem to be a balanced, fair, like just, you know, rational kind of guy. But it's one episode. But based on this one episode, we've seen him, you know, tearing up the town. We've seen him freaking in brothels and whatever. He's not giving off Hand of the King vibes. Sorry, yawning. Yeah, great episode. Great opener. Enjoyed it. Just like where we're going to go with this. But I'm just excited to have it for the channel. As I said before, full reactions are going to be on Patreon. So check that out if you want to see. So yeah, until next time, peace and love. Bye.